Hello guys, this is Death Repelled and I'm going to be showing you an ideas video that I have just made. I'm using a texture pack that I made with my own with paint.net. So these are not real sprites and they are just actors. So for example, this is a lever. I wanted it to be completely invisible, but I guess that wasn't going to happen. So anyway, I've edited a few things for ideas for Mahjong that hopefully they see it and that they can make these changes. I don't really care if they do, but it's just to put it out there. So I have these things in my inventory just to give you, and this thing will take a lot less description, but you won't understand it as much. Some people will, but not everybody. So let's get started. So, you know when you're in fancy mode and you're just and you see the explosion of a regular TNT blast? Let me show you how that looks. So let's go into default texture pack, and I'm going to show you what a default explosion looks like. So if that would happen any sooner, yeah, then that would be a lot better for me. And as you can see, there's a bunch of, it's a texture pack, not real sprites that I'm using. And my voice is bad, but hopefully it doesn't affect the way that you see me as serious. Okay, so we're gonna take a hole, put water in it, and then we're gonna light a TNT. Watch the explosion. See that whiteness? It's kind of gross. With this texture pack, or not this texture pack, with my suggestion using this texture pack, I want it to look like if you changed your game mode, or not game mode, if you wanted your everything fancy, you change it to fancy, and then your explosions would look better. This is how I want the explosions to look on fancy. You see that? Nice and gray and explosion-y. I mean, I know some people might find that a little suggestive to non-comic-y explosion, but I think that'd be a cool idea for fancy graphics mode. Just a thought. Next we have, I'm gonna get to this later. I'm gonna take out a book, and this is all fake, so this isn't really happening, but let's just pretend there's not a lever there. You know how bookshelves are just decoration? Well, I think they should be more. I think that it should be an empty little cabinet, just like every one of these, but you can actually put books in there by default. So let's just say you've written a book. So let's write a book here. Let's write a book here. Yeah, let's do that. Book. That's beautiful. And then you wanted to store it. Well, with this idea, you can click on an empty bookshelf and you'll be able to, and then you'll be able to store it like that, as if you were right-clicking onto the empty bookshelf, and then you'll be able to add your book in there. And a nifty thing, the crafting table has also been retextured to look like a bookshelf. But, so let's just say this isn't a crafting table and it's actually a bookshelf. Well, the idea is that you can right-click it and kind of like a chest. So if you right-clicked your bookshelf, and then you'd go in and you can see all your books. And then I know that might be like a rip-off of a chest, but the good thing is you have that little graphic. So like whenever you place a book inside of your little bookshelf containment, then a book will add in. So let's pretend we don't have any books there, and then I add a book, and then so let's pretend that's not there. So you get what I'm saying? Okay, cool. Anyway, moving on to my next idea. These are mainly ideas that could be very, very mainstream ideas that people have been hoping for a while, but I'm just gonna say it for the heck of it. there should be survivors in Minecraft. So like, say you were stumbling in the wilderness upon a random hut, not a witch's hut, but like an actual house, and then you see like a person there. Now you notice how his skin is darker? Well, the other idea was to have survivors with different skin colors, and I think that would be a good idea if no one takes it personally. So like, and then you'd see them in the wilderness. This is a zombie retextured to be a survivor, but you know, and it would be a good idea to have someone else besides villagers, you know, and you can actually feel for them. They'll have their own names, maybe. That's just an idea. This is more of an aesthetic feel kind of thing. See the sand here? Does it look a little different? Well, it should. Because in this idea, I think that for the aesthetic feel of it, roses, sand, ice, and other things like that should be a little smoother. Notice how I made, I don't think you can tell the difference, but here, let me take a snapshot of this. Now, I'm going to let you see what it looks like in default. Now, if that would go any quicker, I don't lose my patience. Losing my patience isn't the best way to deal with things, so yeah, thank you. Okay, cool. As you can see, it looks kind of ugly. Look at the roses, they're all dark. The ice isn't as transparent. So, if I open up my snapshots, or wait, what? Screenshots. What? I'm just gonna go into app data. So, I'm gonna go in my snapshots, and I'm gonna show you the difference directly to what I'm talking about. If you go in my screenshots here, and go a little faster, go a little faster, go faster, go faster, faster. Okay, so I'm gonna okay. Now, as you can see, we have two different. Where's the other one? Okay, so as you can see, we have this idea of smoothness, more smoother roses. So smoother roses, nice light color, more transparent ice, and nice bright sand. This is what the other one looks like. Do you see all those dark spots? You see that really dark rose and I don't think you can tell, but if you see, look at this ice for a second. Now, ready? It's more transparent in this one, doesn't it? And if you can tell, it's a little more soothing. I don't know, that's just my opinion. Let's get back to the thing. So that's basically what that does. The last feature I'm going to show is what? Let me go back to the pack that I was talking about. This is a pack I made. I think I'll put it up in the description if you really want it. And if you want to get what I'm talking about, you don't really need to. Because this is all just like a play. It's all a setup. But let's see. If you put an item frame down. This is glowstone dust, by the way. Okay, so the whole point of the description editing tool is that if you had, I should have retextured Book and Quill to do this. Darn. Whatever. Well, anyway, the description editing tool will be able to, when you right-click it, so let's just pretend that I'm right-clicking with this description editing tool in quotes. Then I right-click it, and then you can type a description in there, or any random sentence like, "This is a block of awesomeness." And, you know, it doesn't matter because that's not going to happen. And then, like, this would be glowing, and it will have data within it that lets you combine it with another item to give it a lore. Do you know what a lore is? or a description or anything under a item you don't usually see. Well, I can't really give you a good example, but it basically doesn't change the name of the item, but it does change the name, changes like whatever's under it. So I can't explain that very well, but like, okay, so here's a good example. Let's say I put a grass block and a description editing tool together. So this grass block will then have text under the title. So you see right as I hover over my block, do you see the tag that pops up? That pops up now? Yeah, okay. Well, as you can see, it's just one name. If you combine this with this, it would give it a description right under the name. That's all the ideas I have for now. Thank you. Bye.